Hello everyone, so good to be here with you again, and thank you for joining in today's Tai Chi class for the DIVA program with Thrivewell Cancer Foundation. Again, thank you for being here, but please tune into all of the videos that we have on the YouTube channel. Lots of great exercise videos there for you. Today we're going to work on stretching the body and then coordinated movement or integrated movement in coordinating everything from our toes all the way to our fingertips. But we're going to begin here by standing here with taking a few deep breaths together. Nice deep breath in and a deep breath out. Just allowing everything to settle deep into the abdomen. Let's do one more here. And then as we bring those hands down, we're going to push them toward the floor, looking down, breathing in, pushing those hands forward, and then up. Nice and slow. Stretch at the top. And then relax everything in the body and breathe out. Let's repeat that several times. Press down, forward, stretch at the top. Relax, breathing out. Be sure you're taking a nice deep breath in, through the nose preferably. And relaxing, breathing out, either through the nose or the mouth. A few more times. Last one here. On this one, we're going to bring the hands, palms facing up. We'll breathe in halfway, take one arm up, the other one down, stretching up, pressing down. Let's breathe in, breathe out once the hands cross, and separate. Again, slow movement so you feel long stretch along this line. Let's do one more the same way on the other side. And then we're going to make one slight change to it. So I'm really going to switch my weight over into that one side and lift my heel so I'm stretching all the way down through the leg. And go the other direction, doing the same thing. Be sure to lift that heel, push out, stretch the leg. Good, breath in. Cross those hands, separate, and breathe out. Good, relax that hand down. Step in, feet closer together. Take up one arm. Bring it across the body. Let it relax over your head. Turn to look down at the floor. So on one side of the body, if you have your right arm extended out, you're really stretching the right side of the body. Breathe deep into the rib cage that's being stretched and opened up. Very good. Stand up slowly. So while we're stretching on one side, we are compressing the other side. We'll do the same thing, going that opposite direction. Arm lifted, reach across. Let it hang over your head. Turn to look at the floor. We'll be here for 20 to 30 seconds. With every breath you take, see if the body can open up just a little bit more in the area of the rib cage. Good. Stand up slowly, release that compression in the hip, and then release that stretch. Good. Another few deep breaths. Nice deep breath in. Relax the breath out. So we're focusing on opening up the upper body, taking in as deep a breath as possible. On this time, we're going to bring the hands down in front of the chest area. Make some fists, but you're not really tightening those fists. Pull back 2 times so that you feel the chest opening up. Then cross those hands and open up wider if you can. And then separate your arms 2 times on each side. And we'll go through that same process again. Breathe in deeply with each movement according to your own breath. Separate. Let's do that one more time. Good. Let's do some shoulder rolls together. Squeeze your shoulder blades together in the back. Bring them shoulders up toward your ears and then let them roll forward. So be sure you squeeze the scapula together, up and then forward. Now let's reverse that movement. Bring the shoulders up toward your ears, squeeze the scapula together in the back, and then relax them. After you squeeze, when you relax, that's the position we should normally be staying in throughout the day. One more time. Good. We're going to continue to work into the shoulders, head, and the neck area. So I want you just to drop your chin toward the chest. And very slowly you're going to roll your head over to one side, one shoulder, and then back toward the middle, and then over to the other side. Back in the middle. Let's do 3 more times on each side. You do not want to move very quickly on this one. Again, you might want to breathe in going to one side and breathe out as you go to the other side. When you come back to the center, gently pick your head back up to level, eye level. Okay? Now in this one here, we're going to turn the head actually. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw my hands back so that I'm stretching and opening up this whole area here all along the collarbone. And as I do so, I'm going to alternate turning my head one side or the other. I'm not moving my body at all. I'm just turning the head, looking at my thumb or the fingers or anything behind me. So let's do that here. Come back here. We'll go the other direction. So you want to just do that, hold for a second, look back there, come back. I like to breathe in when I'm opening up here, and then breathe out, relaxing. Again. Let's go for one more on each side. Good, very good. So we've just gone through a couple of simple stretches, a couple of simple exercises that not only prepare us to do Tai Chi, where we're going to be moving different directions, but prepare us for things that we're just doing during the daytime. Okay, so we often build tension within the shoulders, the upper back area, and the neck. So these will just help to loosen up just a little bit. Okay, let's loosen up our wrists a little bit more. So just turning those around. Turning the hands around, both directions. Remember, if you're already experiencing joint pain, there's an alternate way of doing this. Very gentle way. Fingers pointing toward each other, and then we just open up that gate. Fingers pointing out and away, and then back toward each other. You'll want to do that several times. And then you'll finish with the fingers facing forward, and then bringing the fingers facing up and down. Again, very gentle movement. This is for those who are already experiencing some kind of pain, whether it's from an injury, maybe arthritis. Good. All right. Then once we've loosened up those wrists sufficiently, we're going to loosen up our fingers a little bit. So let's begin. One at a time, bringing those fingers down. And then one at a time, bringing them back up. Let's continue. Once more. Very nice. Okay. Now we're coming back into the hip area. So you're going to bring your hands in toward the abdomen, circle them around, and get those hips moving around. Begin very gently. And then if you're able, you can speed up the movement just a little bit, making the circle of the hips even larger. And then to work our brain just a little bit, we're going to keep those hands going the same way. No change there at all, but we're just going to take our hips and take them around the other direction. Even though we're doing these exercises to kind of loosen up the body, we're going to connect the mind. We need to loosen up the mind as well. So change one of the hands. If you want, change one of the hips. So now one hand's going out while the other one's coming in. Come on, see if you can do it. It's good for the brain, even if you messed up. Very good. Okay? So make sure our hips are really loosened up. Bring the hands to the hips and let's just move them around just a little bit more. You can change directions anytime you want. Very nice. Okay. Feet a little bit closer together. We're bending at the knees just a little bit more. Hands simply resting on your knees. No weight or pressure on the knees at all. And we're just going to take the knees around in the small circles. No need for big circles. We'll do 8 to 10 in the direction that you're going. And then reverse that direction for another 8 to 10 cycles. Good. And then now we're going to simply bend at the knees. You don't have to go down very far here. And come back up slowly. Let's do about 6 of these. Last one. Good. Step out a little bit wider. Come back to your breath for a moment. And maybe let's all take a nice deep breath together. And as we breathe out, this time we're going to lower the body all the way down as far as we can into a squat. And come back up. Another nice deep breath in. Out. Going back into that squat. You don't have to go down that far. Whatever is comfortable for you. So maybe at this point here, that's good enough for you. You stop right there. Hold for a second. One more squat here that we're going to hold. So stay in a position that's right for you. We'll hold here for about 15 seconds. If you're in a full squat the way I am here, push those knees out a little bit if you're able to. Just opening the hips a little bit more. Very nice. Come back up slowly. Nice deep breath in and out. Oh, you're doing so good. Okay, the body is beginning to waken up. No matter what time of the day it is that you're watching this. All right, we're going to come to our ankles next. So picking up one foot off the floor and turning it around both directions. Good. Let's do the same thing with the other foot. And again, any joint pain in the ankle due to either injury or arthritis, you can just touch the toes down, the heel, the outside and the inside of the foot, and just circle around that way a few times. Always modifications for most everything we do. Okay. Good. Feet closer together, hands resting on your thighs. What we're going to do is simply go down, flatten the back out so you're putting your head out towards the device that you're viewing this on. Hold there, and then come up slowly. One more time. You want to be sure you're flattening the back out, so don't let the head drop at all. Very nice. This third time, we're going to take the hands all the way down as far as they will go. If you can touch the toes, Great. If they have to rest here on the shins, that's where you stop, but you're going to let your head relax. So wherever you are, you're just hanging down, breathing into the posture. Then if you can, fingertips on the floor. Let's spread the legs apart just as much as you're able. And then head just hanging down. Take your hands off the floor. Let them rest on your elbows. Just relax. Good. Bring those hands back on the floor. Walk your feet back together. Hang down again for just another couple of seconds. And then very slowly we're going to begin to stand up. But you're bringing yourself up as if you're stacking one vertebra on top of the other. So your head and chin should stay tucked in until you reach the very top. Let's begin. Standing up slowly. Now you begin to uncurl. Oh, good. So your body should feel right now doing those stretches like there's more space there. It's not quite as tight as it was after before you started the stretches. So these are simple stretches that you can do throughout the day. Okay? Now, what we're going to do is some coordinated movement from Tai Chi forms. Okay? So this first one that we're going to do, we'll spread those legs apart just a little bit. Okay? And you want to find a stance that is comfortable for you because you're going to drop the weight a bit. Okay? So we want to really engage those leg muscles, and they will stay engaged the entire time. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to put one hand in front. I'm going to reach back with the other one, okay? And when I bring that movement forward, I'm going to bring the other one back, and then I'm going to be shifting weight from one side to the other. But I want you to see the coordinated movement here. So as I'm turning the body, I'm not just moving my arm. If I stop the body, my arm also stops. It's all because it's connected to the torso that it's moving. So connect this with your breath. You can breathe in going one direction and breathe out going the other direction. So what we're doing is shifting weight, turning the torso, which brings the arm across or takes it back. I want you to really feel the connections within the body here. It's why we do these movements slowly, so that in other exercise forms we can do things quickly because we understand the coordination, the integration that takes place within the body when it comes to movement. Just a couple more times on each side. Shift that weight. Turn the torso. Good, we'll finish there. Take a nice deep breath in and out. Always come back to the breath. Too many times when we're doing exercises and all, we lose track of the breath. Tai Chi really teaches us to coordinate the breath with the movement. In fact, the breath leads the movement as opposed to the movement leading the breath. Okay? So, this one's a little bit different. Hands are in front. In this case, the hips are staying very still. The last one, we were moving the hips around by shifting weight. So I'm going to turn as much as I can. Bring that hand forward like I'm swimming. It's like a swimming stroke. But notice the hips, the legs, very, very still. So we're going to do about 30 to 40 seconds of this as a transition into the next movement. On this one, I'll leave my right hand in front and finish by bringing the left one. Again, nice deep breath and relaxing out. So we're going to finish up with Chen style of wave hands like clouds. Again, coordinated body movement. So all that's really happening with one arm or one hand is I'm making this basically a circle, or if you want to think of it as an oval. Okay? The trick is that using both sides of the brain, we are going to be doing both arms at the same time. So here, one's extended out, we come across the body. One goes up, the other one goes down. Shift weight, turn the torso. Exchange position of the hands, shift weight, turn the torso. It's a very simple, quite a meditative movement, but it does require complete coordination of the body and the breath. Again, you, according to your own breath, breathe in, going to one side, and breathe out, going to the other side. Be sure you're really pressing into the leg where you are weighted. If you have difficulty with doing two arms at a time, both arms at the same time, you might want to practice a little bit just using one arm. But the goal is obviously to be able to connect all the movements within the body. Okay? Good. Nice deep breath in again. Breath out. Let's do another one. Breath in. And breath out. Thank you so much for being here with us again today. We invite you to come and join all the Diva classes that you possibly can. They're all available for you on that YouTube channel. Again, thank you so much.